respected Regional Director and concurrent officer in charge, R.D. Tolentino G. Aquino, to our PSDS, Dr. Venus O. Partido, to our Municipal Mayor, Honorable Romeo Ong G. Capitulo, to our barangay officials, headed by Honorable Joselito G. Capitulo, to our school principal, Dr. Rogelio B. Agunday Jr., to our guest speaker, Ms. Alame Hernando, to our teachers, and of course to our GPTA officers headed by Mr. Cirilo R. Aquino, to our teachers, parents, visitors, and my fellow completers, a pleasant morning to everyone. First of all, I want to thank the Lord for giving us the strength, guidance, wisdom, and courage to reach this moment. Because without Him, I don't think we would have been able to face all the challenges and struggles we went through during our junior high school journey. Through every obstacles, I know that He was always there for us and for me, giving me strength, protection, and guiding me along the right path. In every part of my high school life, I felt His presence. In moments of doubts, He gave me strength to keep going, and every success I achieved reflect His guidance and love. So from the very start of my speech, I want to express my deepest gratitude to Him. Because of Him, we are here today, celebrating all our achievements and feeling more prepared for the challenges that lie ahead in our lives. If I had to choose one word to describe my junior high school journey, it would be pagkamatibay. Because, to be honest, this journey was never easy. It was not smooth from start to finish. There were sleepless nights just to meet deadlines. Days na parang wala kang gana at parang wala kang ganang kumain. But still, you needed to show up and do your best. There were moments of doubts, exhaustion, and times I questioned myself if I could still go on. Some become obstacles with criticisms and negative words. But instead of letting them stop me, I used them as fuel to rise, to keep going, and prove to myself that I could do it. Despite everything, I chose to keep going. I chose to fight even when it is hard. Because deep inside, I knew that every struggle, every challenge, and every small obstacle would shape me into someone stronger, someone who would not be easily discouraged, and someone who can face whatever life throws at me. If I had the chance to personally thank every single person who has been part of my journey, it would take me an entire day. But please allow me to take this moment to sincerely thank those who made the biggest impact on my life and have helped shape the person I am today. Before entering high school, I was so excited kasi sabi ng mga grade 6 teachers namin noon na ito raw yung pinakamasayang part ng school life, yung junior high school journey. Sabi pa nila, i-cherish lang daw namin yung moments and just enjoy everything. Pero, parang hindi naman. Kidding aside, yes, masaya siya. Maraming memories, maraming tawanan at maraming best experiences like making new friends, trying new activities, and discovering the new sides of yourself. Pero minsan, nakakapagod din talaga. May mga araw na grabe yung pressure, nakaka-stress, at gusto ko lang huminga, matulog, at magpahinga. But maybe that's just how it is. Happiness comes with exhaustion, and every journey comes with challenges that shape us and make us more stronger. Back when I was in grade 7, my advisor was Ma'am Florence Malagrito. It was my first year in high school, and that was the time I met new people. And you know what? That first year was genuinely happy. Wala pa akong masyadong iniisip when it comes to grades. I was simply enjoying the moment. So I want to thank my grade 7 advisor, my grade 7 advisor, Ma'am Florence Malavito, for guiding me through my very first year in high school, even when I was still figuring things out. She believed in me and encouraged me to try new things and explore my talents. Her patience, support, and care made my grade 7 journey not just memorable but truly meaningful. During my grade 7 journey, I also began to discover and develop my leadership, especially in performances. Doon, unti-unting nahubog kung sino ako ngayon, which is why I am so grateful for those experiences. And of course, I would also like to thank my junior high school teachers, especially Ma'am Aida. Even though she is not here with us today, she taught us how to be strong. She shared his stories, and that truly inspired us so much. And back in grade 8, I was able to achieve my first pageant title in high school, the Mr. Simon Fair 2023. And honestly, I wouldn't have reached that milestone without someone who truly believed in me. Someone who saw my abilities and my potential even when I doubted myself. The person was my grade 8 advisor, Ma'am Ivana May Lorzano. My grade 8 journey was filled with love and laughter. Of course, there were many sermons from Ma'am Ivana, but after every serious talk, we would laugh again, filling our days with joy and friendship. She always called me Nakpo, and every time I achieved something, she never failed to congratulate me and tell me she was proud. Those small moments of encouragement meant so much. They made me feel seen and motivated to always do my best. Thank you, Ma'am Ivana, for believing in me, guiding me, and making my grade 8 journey truly unforgettable. Now, let's move on to my grade 9 journey, where my patience and strength were truly tested. They say that the hardest grade level in high school is grade 9. And honestly, I can relate. My grade 9 advisor is Ma'am Fatima Alacosta. She was not just an advisor. She was my supporter. Every time I had competitions or challenges, she was always there for me, to encourage me, and to cheer me on. And special mention to the 9 Amethyst Batch 2024-2025, you're the best guys. And just this past January during the Jamboree, there was a pageant and a day before the event, she encouraged me to join. At first, I doubted myself because the competition covered the whole province of Tarlac. But she believed in me, and because of her support, I was able to achieve the first runner-up and the best in hashtag. Thank you so much, Ma'am Farima, for your guidance, encouragement, and unwavering support. You helped me believe in myself even when I wasn't so sure. And I will always be grateful for everything you've done for me. Maybe some of you are waiting for me to share my grade 10 journey. So, here it is. This year, my advisor was a teacher who is cheerful, always fun to talk to, and someone who loves to joke around. Sir Ronnie Laurzano. Maybe some of you do not know him very well yet, and only see him as playful and fun. But he is not just a joker. He is an advisor who is very supportive, encouraging, and always ready to guide us whenever we need him. I also want to share the moments that truly made a difference. During the Mr. TNE, Sir Ronnie encouraged me to join and help me with my costume and makeup during the photo shoots and the main event. I had many doubts, but he reminded me to trust my skills and believe in myself. Because of his support, I was able to win the title, and that meant so much to me. And beyond competitions, he supported me in simple ways. Since we were both love arts and crafts, he would lend me art materials whenever I need. His time and support made me feel truly understood as a student. I will never forget some fun moments too, like your birthday, sir. The games we played, tulad ng putukan ng lobo, yung nag-karaoke tayo. At marami pang iba. Those moments weren't just fun. They made us feel closer and made school life extra special. I would also like to thank my junior high school teachers, to the teachers who made mathematics so easy. Ma'am Casey, Ma'am Marinor, and Ma'am Marilyn, they are the reason why I sometimes feel like a math wizard. And to my science teachers, Sir Ron, Ma'am Brenda, Ma'am Pat, and Ma'am Jenny Ann, thank you for your patience, even when your lessons were sometimes so difficult that they almost made us cry. But you still managed to make everything easier and understandable. That is why I was able to learn and succeed. To Sir Darren, thank you for always teaching me to stay grounded and to be a good person. To my language teachers, Ma'am Jenna, Ma'am Ivana, Ma'am Saleh, Ma'am Karen, and to Ma'am Che, my SPA advisor, who always believed in my abilities, especially in journalism and other activities. And to Ma'am Levy, thank you for constantly challenging us in our performances so that we can improve and become better individuals someday. And also to Sir Francis, thank you. To all my teachers, thank you for your patience, your understanding, and your never-ending support. And thank you for being there not only during lessons, but also in the simplest ways, like helping, guiding, and believing in us when we needed it the most. I would also like to thank the senior high school teachers, especially Ma'am Fedge, who also saw my potential in journalism and the outing. And to my SSLD advisor, Sir Regan Lagani, I learned a lot from this experience. Thank you for your guidance during the cluster and division elections, in every seminars, and at every event. I know I may not have done everything perfectly, but this journey taught me resilience, responsibility, and how to keep going even when things fall hard or unclear. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much, Iba High School teachers. I am who I am today because of all of you. To our practice teachers, Ma'am Rosa and Ma'am Suzette, thank you for the discussions and lessons we've shared. To Ma'am Jewel and Sir Kyle, thank you for all the memories we have shared together. To Ten Pine, thank you for all the memories and laughter we shared together. I will never forget the moments we had as a class. I hope we will still see each other even after junior high school. To my old circle, Queen, Angel, Jean, and Jules, thank you for the bond we built together, reminding me that even when we are tired, it is important to still enjoy life. And to Jules, whenever I'm not feeling well, or when I'm scared, you're always there for me. To my research buddies, Don, Glaika, Rachel, Jasmine, and others, thank you for the bond we've shared together through laughters, late night reviews, and computation. Those moments are truly unforgettable. Thank you for understanding me and trusting in my capabilities. To my broski, Sasha, Joshua, even though we're not always together, whether at school or outside, you're still there to chat me and to check on me. As how I'm doing, call me and comfort me. Thank you for being someone I can be known. To my babaitas, Gwyneth and Erica, thank you for being who you are, for showing your true selves, especially in your reactions to our jokes and conversations. To my lunch and field trip buddies, Impin and Jessica, thank you for all the food we've shared together, and for the times you treated me. And to Impin, thank you for being my photographer, editor, and supporter. Every time we go on field trips, you're always there. You're always the one taking my picture, so your gallery is almost full of me. And whenever I join pageants, you're the one who insists on getting an envelope just to support me. Thank you for always being kind. And to the person who inspires me, Vivian Benice, Thank you for always motivating me to do better and for pushing me, even in the simplest ways, to become a better version of myself. Even when we were both busy, you still found time to check on me and comfort me. And that's something I will always appreciate. And to my Manong Ralph Dalago, thank you for always reminding me just to be happy and not pressure myself too much. Thank you for making me feel like I have a big brother. You became someone I could look up on and lean on. You know, one of my dreams was to explore Baguio City, and you made that happen. Thank you so much for that unforgettable experience and treating me as your little brother. To my family, thank you so much for everything. To my Ate Amen, thank you for allowing me to borrow your gadgets. Because without that, this wouldn't be possible. To my Ate Gwen, thank you for always checking up on me and giving me allowance whenever you can. Thank you to both of you, my two big sisters, for always being there to celebrate my wins and achievements, whether big or small. To my father, Isagani Santos Capiendo, thank you, Papi, sa paghatid mo sa akin everyday sa school at sa pagtulong mo sa akin whenever may mga props at projects ako. Kahit minsan, mainit ang ulo mo. I still appreciate everything you do for me. To my first teacher, my mom, Vivian Castillo Capiendo, thank you for your unconditional love and care because this journey wouldn't be easy without you. Every day, you wake me up, you prepare my breakfast, and you make sure I have everything I need before I go to school. What I just need to do is to show up, and that is something I will be always grateful for. Ma, Pa, thank you for your love and support noon hanggang ngayon. To Kuya Goteng, thank you for always driving me wherever I need to go, whether to buy something, get a haircut, or eat together. To my HIFBC family, thank you so much for always keeping me in your prayers and for guiding me toward the right path. To my relatives, thank you for your constant support and for always being proud of me. Thank you for sharing my achievements with others and for making me feel valued and appreciated. Junior high school has taught me so many things. And along the way, I've had the chance to thank so many people. Teachers, friends, family, and mentors. And yes, alam ko ang dami kong pinasalamatan. But every single one of you has shaped me into who I am today. Through all the challenges, struggles, and even the small victories, I have learned what it truly means to be strong. Everyone wants to be strong, but not everyone can do what it takes to be strong. For me, being strong means continuing to fight, even when you are at your lowest. True strength is not just physically, but also emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. It is about never giving up, no matter how heavy life is. Being strong means getting up after every fall, facing every challenge with courage, determination, and hope. It is about resilience, believing in yourself even when no one else does, and staying true to yourself through all the highs and lows. And that, to me, is the true meaning of pagkamatibay during my high school journey. What kept me going was the strength I built along the way, and the people who stood by me, the guidance of my teachers, the laughter and encouragement of my friends, and the love of my family reminded me that strength is not about never falling. It's about rising every time you fall. So as I stand here today, not just a student, not just the student leader, an athlete, a young journalist, and your batch valedictorian, but also someone who hopes to inspire all of you. I want to show you through everything I have gone through in junior high, that even when things are difficult and challenging, we can overcome them. The truth is, It was not always easy, but perseverance and faith made all the difference. As we move forward, let us all remember that life will test us, but our resilience, the strength we build through every struggle and every joy in junior high will carry us through. It will shape us into the people we are meant to become. And even though I have faced so many along the way, let me end by saying this. To everyone who has been part of my journey, your support, love, and belief in me will never be forgotten. And here's something I want you to remember. Strength is not measured by how hard you can hit, but by how many times you can rise after you fall. I am Prince Matthew Castillo Capiendo, and I am truly grateful, humble, and honored to be the first ever student to complete junior high school as with highest honors in the history of Iba High School. And do you know guys who made it all possible? God did. Thank you and congratulations to us completers of Iba High School Batch 2025-2026. To God be all the highest glory.
Thank you so much, Mr. Capiendo. And so,